Who am I, you might ask? I'm going to make this interesting for you. Today, I will tell you a story about me, who I am, and who I became to be today. Hi, my name is Amandeep Kaur. I was born in Punjab, India on January 15, 1998. But today I'm standing here. I don't know why, but today I'm going to tell you that. I was having the most amazing time in India, with my family, my friends. I never dreamed of be coming here and standing in the same exact spot that I am today. But it's all due to my dad. I love him, I adore him. He is my role model. One day, we were just sitting all together as a family in India. We were having a good time there too. We had everybody, my family, my friends. My dad was here, and he came here in the year 1998, just one day before I was born. And it was kind of an emotional time because one day we were just sitting, and my dad, we calls me and my mom and my brother saying, "Hey guys, guess what? You're coming to America to live with me." It was kind of an emotional time for me. And then at the same time, I was kind of happy because I was gonna see my dad after 7 years. It's like really emotional because my dad wasn't there to see me grow up to be the person I was after 7 years. But I was kind of emotional too because I grew up my whole life in India. I was happy. I was going. My life was great, okay? But I needed to be here. I didn't know why because I don't know. It was just a little feeling inside of me. I needed to be here. Okay, we started to pack up. I was tearing up. I called all of my friends to come help me pack up because I needed this last time with them. I was never going to see them. I was going to be miles and miles away from them. So, after we were done packing, 2 days later, we reached the international airport in Delhi called the Indira Gandhi International Airport. I was still tearing up. I said goodbye to my friends and my family and everybody. And as soon as we were getting on the plane, going through security, I was imagining what life was gonna be in the U.S. Because life in India is way different. There's different rituals, different traditions. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different mindset than America. America, everybody thinks freely. In India, you have to think about what you have to say first. But I was ready for this new life. Okay, we got on the plane. I was kind of overwhelmed and I had a little tingle in my heart. But as soon as we reached the Newark International Airport, it was nighttime. And I picked up my window and I saw the lights outside. And that's when it hit me. I was like, oh my God, I'm actually here. It took me this long, but I'm actually here. 17 hours later, I saw this beautiful new world. I was like, this is going to be my life. I called India my home, but now this is going to be my home. And as soon as we got out of the plane, we went through security, we checked out everything. We stepped outside of the airport. Oh my God, there was my dad. I saw him. He was standing there by the car. At first, I didn't recognize him because it was 7 years later. And I never saw him. We never FaceTimed or anything because Wi-Fi in India is really bad. So I was talking to him on the phone, but when I heard his voice, because I've been hearing that voice for 7 years, my whole life, I heard his voice. I was like, oh my God, that's my dad. And then at first he didn't recognize me either, because I was a baby when he left for the U.S. But I don't know. I guess he heard my voice and I heard his voice, and we felt that connection. That's my dad, and she's my daughter. And I ran to him. I was just a little kid, probably this high, clutched his little legs, and then he picked me up and hugged me really tight. And because my brother, he wasn't that close to. He's been with him forever. And then me, he never got to see me, not even as a baby when I was born. And after he met me, he met my mom, he met my brother. We got in the car, and as we were driving through the city, I'm like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. India, you see big buildings over there too, but like this was like a whole different world. I'm exaggerating, but you know. But then after we got to our house, my dad said, "This is gonna be your new home," and it was kind of overwhelming because you know I've been in India for 7 years. I never had another place to call home, and now I was right here. But I was happy, and I'm with my family. I'm good, you know. And come the year 2012, I was all happy with my friends. My dad said, "We're moving to Mississippi." Okay, another move, but that's fine. Okay, because I get used to it. My mom's here, my brother's here, my dad's here. We'll get through it. So I said bye to my friends again. I'm like, "Sorry guys, I have to leave." It was a hard goodbye, but you know. Come here, everything wasn't the same. Cause you know, in the north, there's crime. There's really good crime rate, better crime rates over there. But here, when you get here, it's like different. You know, I never heard about the South. I was all about the North because I was raised there. You know, half of my life too. I come here, and I hear about all these crimes going on in Jackson, and that's when it hit me. I'm like, oh my God, I need to do something to help. And one day I heard this case about a guy going to prison for something he did not do. Come 20 years later, he's lost half of his life. He's lost touch with the world. His family's not there. And I'm like, it hits me. And I'm like, I imagine what 7 years without my dad was. I'm like, this dude, he never got to spend time with his family. 20 years of his life, he missed all of that. And that's when I was like, this is going to be my career path. I'm going to become a lawyer. And I took the path to AJU, you know, Administration of Justice, and this is where I'm going to be right now. I am currently at Mississippi College, 10 more months, and then I'll be making my way to law school. My family never forced me. They were like, you don't have to be a doctor. You don't have to be that. They always told me, choose your path because nobody's going to choose that for you, because we don't want to force you into doing something that you don't want to do. And that's when it got me. I'm like, I'll be a lawyer because that's my path. Because since I was 12 years old, I've always wanted to do that. I can't stand blood. I don't like blood, okay? I like to help people. I've always been that kind of person. I'm like really generous on the inside and out. I like to help people. And so now that I'm making my way to law school, I know in my heart this was always going to be my path. So if you ever, ever think that you're not going to be able to do something, take my story for example. I made miles and miles away from my house, from India to the US, and now I'm standing in this exact same spot, not wanting anything else because I know this was my path that God chose for me. And now that I'm here, I'm telling you, if you feel like you want to be motivated in life, take my story and choose your path because everything in life comes unexpectedly.